Good afternoon, everybody. It is me, MC Squared. I'm here at Zulu's Board Game Cafe in our new event center, which is where I record from most of the time. But today we are doing something extra special. I got my personal Kickstarter backer kit for Nemesis Lockdown yesterday, and today I'm going to unbox it and share its contents with all of you. I am very excited about this. Nemesis was one of my favorite games from the past couple years. Phenomenal sci-fi, quasi-co-op, maybe a hidden traitor, maybe we're all working together game where you fight off aliens that have invaded your ship while you try and escape and maybe kill your friends, maybe just survive. Who knows? It's one of the greatest hidden objective games I've played in a long time, and this is the sequel / expansion called Lockdown, where it's a planet-side facility, and I have not looked at it much because I knew it was something I was going to want when I saw the Kickstarter for it, so I kicked it, and here it is, and we're going to go ahead and tear on into it. This is going to be great. Okay, so let's get started. We've got the main box here, and I've got my other camera set up, so when we get to nitty-gritty smaller miniatures, we'll be able to take a closer look at those. I'll also take some pictures and put those up once we post the video. Y'all don't need me in the shot, so I'm just going to go ahead and stand up and start. Anyway, that satisfying cardboard slip will never get old. I love it so much. There we go. Oh, there it is. All right. First up, we have... Oh, wow, that is a big box. This is easily the same size as the original Nemesis. Oh, let's here turn it all around so I'd set it up for everybody. Nemesis Lockdown. Fantastic. There's the main box. That, there for now. Next up, foam packaging. Oh, here it is. This is the Stretch Goals box. We'll have all of our fun extras in it. And then we have one of the play mats and a second one because this also has the nice neoprene play mats for the original Nemesis in it. It's going to be great. Let's make sure there's nothing else down in here. Okay, that is it for the main box. There we go. Nemesis, Stretch Goals, and the playmat. Okay, we are off to a great start. Let's go ahead and let's open up these playmats first. Actually, we'll get a good look at those on our new table right here. So we'll slide the big boxes. We'll save the big exciting stuff for last. We'll do the Stretch Goals last. You can see the Pokemon shirt is on today in honor of the Pokemon videos that we usually do on Wednesdays, but not today. We're waiting for Brilliant Stars to come out. Alright, here is the map. This one is the original map. This is the map of the Nemesis. So you can see this is the default configuration right here of the core ship. With all of the stuff on it right there. It's a nice fold out map. And here is the other side. Yep, this is the B side of the core ship with all of the engine stuff on it. All the regular spots where all the cardboard is going to go. All right, I'll go ahead and get these laid out so that they lay flat when I go to play this. Probably for the first time, hopefully this weekend. I'm going to see about recording my first playthrough of it so that I can share that with everybody. Do a proper review when that comes out. And then here is the map. This is going to be the Lockdown facility map. We'll go ahead and assume, okay, that we've got, I'm not sure what the standard side versus the expanded side will be, but there we go. We'll go ahead, do a once over of it with my side camera right here, which I think I haven't inverted properly for this from how I normally have this camera situated, but that's fine. Alright, so that's this map, and then we'll take a look at the other side, which is drastically different, so that will be exciting as well. Very, very cool. All right. These are the facilities. There's a lot of new symbols on here. This big lightning bolt symbol. Some shapes I don't recognize. A little ABC right here. All of the hallway numbers, all of the hexagons with 1 and 2 that we're used to. There's a separate little thing out here which is different. It does not look like there's a regular way to get to it, but maybe you can walk along the planet. There's some lines out here on the map terrain. Turn counter is up there. Standard 15 turns. However, I don't see anything that looks like the explosion timer, so it doesn't look like this facility has a self-destruct in it. But go ahead. Roll that up, set it aside. Now, go ahead and move on to the core box. Stretch goes aside right there, and here it is, Nemesis Lockdown. Going to very, very gently make an incision, cut the plastic, perform that new game surgery that I am sure we're all far too familiar with the terror of. Discard that plastic. Okay, here we go. Alright, rule book on top. There it is. Reference sheets that have the rule summary on them. Reference sheets that describe what the rooms do. Here is a laboratory board. Tells us about the laboratory and its functions. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and swap our camera sizes so we can take a closer look at some of these components. This is the laboratory. Our alien types all look the same. You can see right there we have the adult, larva, queen, creeper, and breeder, so those are all the same. Alien corpse tokens that are our usual alien corpse tokens. See weaknesses to analyze, just like in the original Nemesis, so this all is starting to look familiar. All right, now we have another big thing of cardboard. This one largely encased in plastic. The thing on top looks like it's going to be our characters. So let's take a look. Right. First one is indeed a new character board. We have the sentry right here is the top, and the hacker on the bottom. Gives also the information, all of the basic options as well. We have a few of the new rooms over here. Repository, backup power supply, and the isolation room. That aside. Next up we have the Xenobiologist and the Lab Rat. It's the other new character we've got right here. And a bunch of tokens that all look familiar. Things being on fire, things malfunctioning, the noise tokens, and then some that we don't recognize, like whatever these little guys are right here. Get a good look at that symbol. There it is. And then a bunch in the center. Little beakers and test tubes, so other new mysterious things. Very nice light plastic sprues. These things are literally falling out of their sprues right now, which I'm honestly grateful for. All right, next two characters, we have the janitor. Very nice. And the survivor. Fantastic name for a character. Very creepy looking. Right out of a horror movie, which is appropriate since this game is a shot for shot of a horror movie that I probably won't name because of the licensing issues associated with it that we all just kind of give eyeballs to. Whole lot more tokens with a whole lot of more conditions on them. Get into those in a bit. Next cardboard tile. All right, this one is more new rooms. We have the testing lab, surgery, cargo sending system C, and contaminated room, and then a bunch of the tokens that we are used to. Next one, more new rooms. Guard room, deep control room, vent control room, CSS control room, cargo sending system B, and then what look like the bases for a whole bunch of dials. A bunch of numbered rings that will be plugged into something, I guess. Oh, and there's a space raccoon. There we go, right there. Look at the little space raccoon. In deference to our space cat from the original. See, more new rooms. The emergency room laboratory, those are familiar. Nest is familiar. Cave entrance. And then cargo sending system A. And a whole lot of new red tokens along with some eggs. Oh, and look, a little lander module for rolling around on the surface. Even more new rooms. Transmitter control room, decon room, the archive, the cooling system, and the power generator. All right. Then we have a massive elevator token for whatever the elevator is used for. And then a bunch of doors and some new one. Okay. Next up is the board itself. But we already got a pretty good look at the board earlier. So when we looked at the maps, put that aside. There's our contamination scanner. So good to know we'll be getting contaminated again. Bag. Ooh. Extra plastic bags for resorting all of our stuff. Very nice of you. Thank you, Awakened Realms. Silica gel packet. Oh, and that's the first plastic divider from the top of the box. See, next up here, let's go ahead and go back to the wider shot real quick. See all of this? This is all of our tokens. See, I see the noise, I see the base, I see the dice. There's a new D12 in here that we'll be using for something, so that'll be an exciting new addition. Fire malfunctions, bases, noise, clips and pips, and our beads. All right, and next up is the miniatures. Another thing of card holding trays, an excellent addition from the original. And then now that we've got two miniatures, we'll go ahead and swap back to the other camera again. Get a good look at some of these. I'll also probably do nice high-res images of these and put those up over. Try and just pop them all out to take a look at here. These are all of our heroes. Here they are, being heroic. And set them aside over here. Oh, and the new aliens. These are the thing about Nemesis is these ultra high-res miniatures are just so great. This looks like one of the one of the adults just based on the size, the number of them. I've got a couple of those in here. I have some kind of dragon that the autofocus will get here in a moment. Nope, it's fine because there's a picture over this now. Got a couple of those. And then we have, oh, I think those are our creepers now. I'm not sure what's up with the dragons. We have a couple of these little larvae that are absolutely adorable. Those are the small and medium-sized things that we have. Take out the next tray here. Then we've got the big ones. Right, this looks like it's going to be one of our breeders. Creepers, maybe these are the adults? Hard to say. I think these are more adults, but there's enough type disparity in here that I'm honestly not sure what I'm looking at. See, these are reminiscent of actually one of the Void Seeder models that is clinging to part of the ship debris. And these will be our breeders because of how big they are. And then, of course, the very, very beautiful Queen. Actually resembles, well, I guess her wings, arms, the tendrils coming off of her back resemble those of Kerrigan, which I like because when you think of giant insectoid alien monstrosities, well, a few names come to mind, and Kerrigan is certainly among them. Alright. And after that, the last thing in the main box here is cards on cards on cards. On cards, on cards, on cards, on cards, on cards. So many cards. Okay. So that's everything for the main box. We'll go ahead and clean all this up, and we'll be right back with the stretch goals and take a look at those. Okay, and here we are with the stretch goals box. All of the super extra goodies that I got for being a good little Kickstarter. We put in all of the extras. I didn't get all of the extras because I have a lot of that stuff. Like, I didn't need it. I have a set of the nice doors already. So there are lots of things. There are a few things from the Kickstarter that I did not get. There we go. At the top of the box, there is the game manual, the Untold Stories comic book. Very exciting. Always like those. Let's see. The laboratory there. So that's some more information. Oh, multiple different laboratories. All right. There is a wheel of some sort. A wheel with many numbers on it. There we go. More handy dandy plastic bags. Oh, well, maybe I just got some doors anyway. I also have a bag here full of little green tokens that I am sure are biohazardous in some horrible, horrible way. We'll take the top off of this right here. Oh my goodness, look at it. It's a little plastic rover car. Rover car, very exciting. There it is, little rover car. Then we have some... Oh, these don't even look like new invaders. These are just hideous tentacles. Behold, a hideous tentacle. Oh my goodness, look at our little space raccoon. We got space raccoon. There we go. Look at the camera, little space raccoon. There you go. Look at how beautiful you are. Oofed. Some green goop rings for if goop is to happen to you. These might go over character. These might just go into rooms. Some goop cubes. I don't think they're supposed to be dice because they don't have pip consistency. There is a one blister, like, I guess they look like barnacles. 2 barnacle side, a 3 barnacle side. And I'm looking at them, and the other sides don't seem to be indicative of anything, and they certainly wouldn't roll consistently, so I do not think those are supposed to be dice. Oh. So there are a bunch of these green ones, and then under the green ones, we've got something more purple ones. So we have 2 types of hideous cubes. Be excited about. And there's this, a blob, another horrific blob monster of some kind. I'm sure that all the details for that will be in whatever the horrible laboratory was doing, an experiment. Oops, that's a scary miniature. Oh, there's a new type of door. There's a double door here, which I guess is probably a special room entrance. Maybe a room entrance that allows for the vehicle to enter it, because it's sized big enough for the little truck to run through it. So that's pretty neat. Slide over here. Doors all look very similar to what you remember from the previous game. Alright, that looks like its doors all the way down. And then the last little bits over here are just more cards and cards. And cards and cards. And I won't bore you by going through all of the individual cards, but that is everything inside the Nemesis Lockdown Kickstarter. I am very, very excited to play this game. I'm going to dig into these rule books. Well, probably as we get closer to the official release date of the game for us to have it available at Zulu's, I'll have a learn to play video for you and do some gameplay examples because I am super hyped about this. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope this gets you excited for Nemesis Lockdown. If you bought a Kickstarter copy on your own accord or you kicked it through Zulu's and bought a pre-order Kickstarter copy from us, fantastic. If you didn't, we should have complete copies that'll have all of this stuff available, including those neoprene playmats for not only this, but the original Nemesis. We still do have plenty of copies of the original Nemesis, which I highly recommend checking out. It's a fantastic game. Get you primed and ready for lockdown. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, everybody. Bye.